Hi, welcome back to Villages of Goa, brought to you by Premium Goa. And today, as you can see, we are in yet another Goan village. This Goan village is in south of Goa and it's called as Chandor. So Chandor has been a very significant city in the history of Goa, because at one point of time Chandor, then known as Chandrapur, was the capital of Goa. Various rulers like Bhoja rulers and the Kadamba rulers, when they were ruling over Goa, they had Chandor as their capital. And till now, when you come to this particular village of Chandor, you will feel that nostalgia, you will feel that history which is so rooted over here. So thus we bring to you in Villages of Goa, Chandor. So let's go and see what Chandor has for us in store. So one of the very interesting things in Chandor is this particular site, which is a temple actually, but now it's in ruin, and the only thing that is surviving, which is this mutilated Nandi, which generally if you have gone in temples, you must have seen that there's always this Nandi outside the temple, and I think that is what this Nandi signifies, that the temple existed over there and now the Nandi is over here. So as you can see in this site, there is nothing much that is remaining of this particular said temple, but it existed in the 11th century, and when the excavation was done, that's when they found this particular Nandi, which has now become a sort of an attraction in this village of Chandor. So it's really nice and it's really historic, and it's really, you know, bringing that feeling and telling a story in itself, that people, how they lived back then over here. And as you can see, even on the Nandi, even though it is really old, there the carvings over there and the way it is carved out and made, it's really beautiful. So there is this particular ancient well, which as you can see right now is preserved really well, and I would like to tell Archaeological Survey of India that they have done a fantastic job, like commendable job of preserving this particular area, or rather preserving everything archaeologically related in Goa pretty well. And it is our responsibility as citizens that we should take care and maintain these things, because there is only a little bit that Archaeological Survey or any other department or government for that matter can do, but most of it lies with us to maintain this particular place or any other historical place that you visit. So this is the appeal I would like to make to everyone, because through this medium I would like to also spread awareness about how beautiful and how serene and how historically important these places are, and it is our responsibility so that our coming generations can see and enjoy these particular things. Most of the people in Goa know of only two rivers, that is Mandovi and Zuari. But in Chandor, as we can see right now, we are on the border, or in Konkani we like to call it Shim. This is the Kushawati river, and back then in historical times a lot of navigation used to happen through this particular river, like they used to travel from one place to another through boats, and right now nobody really does that, and most of the river is used like for Ganpati Visarjan, or some people come here to fish, you know, local fish. But this is what Chandor also has. that is the Kushawati river, which you can come and experience, and it is really peaceful. The flow is not very strong, it's very calm and serene flow, and you can just sit next to the river banks and be at peace. So right now we are at Menezes Braganza house, which is one of the most famous houses here, heritage house. The house is so beautiful and there's so much detail inside the house that it requires a separate episode in itself. So I think we'll cover it in one of the next episodes, but this is how the house looks, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you people might have already seen the house, how it looks inside, in a lot of other videos on social media. But we are going to do a much more detailed, full long episode about history of this house and more details of this house. But for you, this is one of the attractions, the Menezes Braganza house. And thus we come to an end of yet another episode of Villages of Goa. Villages of Goa brought to you by Premium Goa, and as you can see right now we are at yet another hill, not a big hill but a small one. There's a nice chapel over here where most of the times people come in the evening to see a sunset from the hill or just feel the cool breeze. And as you can see, it is really beautiful. Like if I see from here, it looks like one of those paintings that we used to do when we were kids, in school, like when our art teacher used to tell us to draw a scenery. That's how scenic and that's how beautiful this village of Chandor is. So I'm taking back with me this particular scene that's going to live with me forever. And thanks a lot for tuning in to yet another episode of Villages of Goa, brought to you by Premium Goa. And I would remind you once again to kindly like, subscribe and comment and let us know what you feel about this particular series. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.